So those that have been following me here on the channel for a while know I've been calling for this to happen for weeks. We've talked about a big short liquidation event. We know that the shorts have been pushing down on BTC price and the broader crypto market for way too long, way too heavily. And guess what? When you get some semblance of good news, you get crushed. And that's what we saw yesterday. $263 million worth of short positions absolutely massacred. And that led us to this big movement in price in terms of BTC, this exact movement that we were talking about, going up and touching this trend line. Shib got to join in on the fun as well. We got all the way up to our break box before getting rejected here. And it's all because, again, the shorts have tried to push way, way, way too hard. They're what pushed us all the way down to this low 60K range. And it was only a matter of time. It was a matter of time until we had our break and we just cut right through these like butter. All right. Now, what I will say is this, is there is still short leverage above here. There's the possibility for further liquidation events. It's not quite as much. And there is a little bit of long position, long leverage filling in just below here. So we might get a little wild in terms of the charts. But what I'm watching here is that SHIB is having a little bit of trouble getting through this break box. This is this key and pivotal moment that we've talked about in the market, right? All this is coming on news of a possible spot Ethereum ETF approval. We should know by tomorrow whether this is happening or not. We talked about this yesterday. But what I have to say is this. Don't be surprised if SHIB does a little more of this consolidating. I'd like to see it just break through here and go on this nice huge surge to the upside. I have to say the next move for SHIB is going to shock a lot of people, frankly, right? And this is not financial advice. This is not a guarantee. But this setup right here is oddly reminiscent of what we saw back here, right? Trying to push on this resistance, push on the resistance, push on the resistance. And eventually you get this breakthrough. We're not breaking through quite yet, but there's so much pent up energy trying to get SHIB to break through this range that when it does, things are going to be really, really exciting. So what I'm watching here is BTC is right at this point on its trend line. This is a possible big rejection point for BTC. Okay, if it does come back down, this would be the third time we've tapped this trend line. We may come back down, kind of bounce around in here. It's possible we could go lower, right? We'll just have to wait and see how things play out. I think the next few days are going to be very, very important. If we get an approval, we still may get a drop like I talked about in my ADA video earlier today. It's possible this could be a sell the news event, right? Sometimes when you go on these nice, quick, explosive runs, you need to cool down and do a little retracing. However, I will say this. If we see a lot of the same things, if we see shorts trying to build on top of these positions and try to continue pushing things down like idiots, don't be surprised if we get a sharp movement to the upside as well. So that's the way I'm approaching this. I'm just patient. I'm cautiously optimistic. And I know that it's about the long term instead of the short term anyways. So I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.